Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
ma'am.
Okay, good morning. Now, I hope you have read the lesson and understood it well till where we have completed in our previous class. Everything was clear. So now, just a recall of what we have understood in our previous class. In our previous class, we have understood about the two type of taxes. Two type of taxes were tithe and tally. Now, the tithe tax, the tax of tithe was paid uh, to church. That means the church extracted the share of tax, which was called as tithe. So the tithe tax was taken by church, and the tally, another direct tax was there, which was called as tally. It was taken by whom? Yes, now Ritika, you will answer me. What are the two types of taxes given by the third estate? Yes, which were the two taxes given by the third estate?
Ma'am, tits and tail.
Tith
Tithe
and
and
Tally.
tally. Yes, tithes were given to whom? Tithes were the
Ma'am,
tax
church, clergy people.
tithes were taken by which class? Tithe tax was paid to whom? कौन लेता था ये tithe tax? Collect कौन करता था?
Ma'am, clergy
Church.
people.
Church.
Ma'am, church.
The church extracted this tax called tithes, and tally was the direct tax. It was taken by the state.
State.
Clear?
State.
Yes. Now
Yes,
many
ma'am.
other indirect taxes were also there, and all these taxes were burdened on which class?
Ma'am,
All
third state.
on the
Ma'am,
third estate.
third estate.
Yes. In third estate also we have seen that the third estate was also divided into three parts. First group of people were the businessmen, merchants, little wealthy people, the educated people. The second class of the third estate, the third estate is having the second group, which were consisting of peasants and artisans. Peasants means farmers and artisans. Artisans means the people who are indulged in particular art activity. Then the third group of the third estate consists of small peasants, landless laborers, and servants. So all these categories of the third estate used to pay these types of taxes. Then next we also understood about this the struggle for survive. Now the struggle to survive, in this we have seen that the population of France rose, and due to the rising population, increase in the demand of the food grains was there. And what happened when increase in the demand of the food grain was there? What happened? What happened when the increase in the demand for the food grains was there? Food grains की जब demand increase हो गई तो क्या हुआ?
Ma'am, prices
Ma'am,
rose.
did not keep pace
Ma'am,
with rising
scarcity of
prices.
food.
Yes, scarcity of food grains will be there. Then prices अपने आप automatically the prices will rise high of the food grains. और जब prices rise हो गई, high हो गई, तो what happened? The salary, the wages were enough for the workers to buy the things.
No,
Wages,
ma'am.
yes,
No,
wages
ma'am.
did not keep the pace with the rise of wages, did not keep the pace means वो इतनी sufficient नहीं थी सैलरी के वो हाई प्राइसेस जो बढ़ गई थी फूड ग्रेन्स की वो उससे कोप अप कर सके. Then another worst condition happened. What was happening there? What
Ma'am,
happened?
drought and hail.
Yes, due to drought and hail also, it reduced the harvest. The cultivation was very less. The crop harvesting was very less due to the natural calamities, that was drought and hail. And all this condition, that is when the people are not able to get the basic livelihood, that is even the food they are not able to have, then this condition is called as, what is this condition called as?
Subsistence crisis.
Subsistence
Food
crisis.
crisis.
Subsistence crisis.
Okay. Now we have also seen in our previous class about the middle class, that the peasants and workers rose against the government. They revolted. Revolted means वो change लाना चाहते थे society में. They wanted to bring the change in the society, and thus they revolted against the increasing taxes. Taxes increase करा, जो उसके लिए खिलाफ वो लोग खड़े हो गए. But now they really were able to revolt against the high class people or government. Were they able to, these peasants and workers? Yes, students. क्या सचमुच वो रिवोल्ट उन्होंने कंटिन्यू रखा? No, the program was carried forward by whom? The educated class, the third estate educated class people group. Why? Because the peasants and workers lacked the means of programs to carry out full scale measures. Means वो अपने programs जो थे, जो भी प्री प्लानिंग वगैरह करी थी रिवोल्ट करने के लिए, उनके पास प्रॉपर मीन्स नहीं थे, प्रॉपर प्रोग्राम्स नहीं कर सके थे वो लोग, सेटअप प्लानिंग नहीं कर सके थे, and that is why this was given to those, which group? The third estate group, which was educated, which was educated. Clear? And then in this way, the emergence of the social group. Which social group? The emergence of which social group came in the society? The emergence of middle class. Good. The emergence of middle class came now, and this middle class consists of whom? कौन थे इस middle class में? They were
educated people.
Educated people, little wealthy people. In the third state, they were little wealthy people who have expanded their trade, their manufacture of good by exporting the things outside. ना exporting और importing में उन्होंने काफी अच्छा gain करा था, and that is why they had become a wealthy class, wealthy group. So this wealthy group plus the people who were educated, they believed. Now what was their belief? That the society should not be privileged by birth, that society should not be based on birth, but the person social position must depend on his merit. Social position किस पे based होनी चाहिए? लोगों की merit पे, उनकी qualities पे, not by birth. The people in the French society should not be given the opportunities, the benefits, the privileges by birth, but they should get the position on their merit, on their qualities. And these ideas emphasizing the society based on freedom and equal laws and opportunities for all. Now these ideas, emphasizing means were expecting, the people were expecting these ideas. Which ideas? Ideas of freedom, equal laws, and opportunity for all. These ideas were now means expected by the people of France, and were put forward by philosophers such as John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau. These were the two main philosophers, which we will read afterwards their ideas. So the philosophers' name, two philosophers' name. What was the philosophers' name? Two main. Yes, Sana. Name the
Yes,
two
ma'am.
philosophers.
Ma'am,
Name
the
the
name is John Locke
John
and
Locke,
Jean.
Jacques Rousseau. है ना? John Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau. So now in his
Okay.
treatise of government, Locke, now Locke has written the book called Two Treatises of Government. You can underline this, Two Treatises of the Government, sought to refute the doctrine of divine and absolute right of monarch. That means in his book Two Treatises of Government, John Locke has refuted the principle of divine and absolute right of monarch. That means, that shows that John Locke was also totally opposed of giving the right to the monarch, divine, means main rights, the absolute right that the monarch will only get, the high class people will only get the right. So the John Locke in his book Two Treaties of the Government refused the principle of giving the right to the monarch. Rousseau carried the idea forward, proposing the form of government based on social contract. Now Rousseau also further had taken this idea of social contract between people and the representatives. Now, the social contract will be between whom? The social contract will be between the citizens, that is the people of France, and the representatives. The representatives means the people whom they will choose to govern. So there should be the social contract according to the Rousseau. Now, in the spirit of laws, Montesquieu proposed a division of power within the government. Now, Montesquieu was also in this favor. He also wanted the equal laws and opportunities for all the people, all the citizens. So, in his book, now the Montesquieu has written which book? The Spirit of Laws. In his book, he has clearly given that the division of power within the government between legislative, executive, and judiciary should be there. So, according to Montesquieu, Montesquieu has given what? Montesquieu has given what? Which idea? Yes,
Ma'am, a division of power with
Division
the
of
yes,
government
power.
very, very
legislative,
good. Division
executive,
of
and
power
judicial.
within the government. Now, what type of division Montesquieu wanted? The
Ma'am,
division
between legislative,
Legislative, the executive, and judiciary.
Executive and
yes.
judiciary.
These words are, I hope these words are not clear, not new to you. Legislative, you already know. Legislative means the that organ. These are the three organs of the government. Now that organ of the government which makes the law. Legislative means which makes the law. Executive means which that part of the government which execute the laws. The laws which are made in the legislative that are executed. Executed means that are implemented by the executive. And what is the work of the judiciary? What is the work of the judiciary? Anybody? 7th 8th में आपने पढ़ा होगा जुडिशरी एग्जीक्यूटिव लेजिस्लेटिव एग्जीक्यूटिव एंड जुडिशरी थ्री ऑर्गन्स ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट इनका वर्क judiciary sees that those laws which are implemented those
Are
laws
followed.
which are implemented they are properly followed by the citizens they are properly followed by the citizens or not. So these are the three organs of the government with the different work. Now I hope it is clear. So Montesquieu wanted this type of three division. This model of the government was put into force in the USA after the 13 colonies declared their independence from Britain. Now this model of government, which model of the government? The division of power within the government. This model of the government was put into force. Where? In USA. And where in USA? Where? After the 13 colonies declared their independence from Britain. You might have means if you remember in the beginning of the lesson we have read about these 13 colonies, about the 13 colonies of America which was under the Britain, and France has helped Americans with the money. With financially,
yes,
France
ma'am.
has helped the Americans to get out these 13 colonies from the hands of the Britain. So this model of the division of power of the government was means taken into consideration, was formulated in USA after the 13 colonies declared themselves means declared their independence from the Britain. The American Constitution and its guarantee of individual right was an important example for political thinkers in France. Now, in France also, this was the big example where the American Constitution has guaranteed its citizens, its individuals, the citizens the individual right. And this was the example where France also thought that his citizens should also get these types of rights. I hope till here it is clear. The idea of these philosophers
Yes.
were discussed intensively in saloons and coffee houses and spread among people through books and newspaper. Now, these ideas of philosopher, which ideas of the philosopher? The ideas of freedom, equality, equal means laws, equal laws for everyone. So all these ideas of equality and freedom was discussed intensively in where they were discussed?
And
Books and
salons and
newspapers.
coffee houses.
सैलून्स एंड कॉफी हाउसेस. सैलून्स एंड कॉफी हाउसेस यही एक जगह होती थी जहां पर लोग बैठ के मिलते थे. कॉफी हाउसेस में कॉफी पीते पीते अपने पॉलिटिक्स की बात कर ली या कोई और टॉपिक छिड़ गया उसकी बात कर ली. सैलून्स में जब जाते हैं तो सैलून्स में भी जब लोग बैठते हैं तो आपस में कुछ फ्री बैठे क्या करते हैं, वो डिस्कस करते हैं व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन देयर सोसाइटी, in the politics and all. In the same way, the ideas of these philosophers were also discussed very heatedly in saloons and coffee houses and spread among people through books and newspaper. And these ideas of freedom and equality spread among the people through books and newspaper. These were frequently read aloud in groups for the benefit of those who could not read and write. अब जो ये ideas थे about of these philosophers for freedom and equality, these ideas were often read aloud in the groups when they were in people were standing in the group or sitting in the groups. They used to read these ideas of philosophers aloud so that those people who are not able to read and write, जो uneducated people थे, those who were illiterate people, they also know about the ideas of philosophers. They can also know and can help out in spreading the ideas of freedom and equality. The news that Louis XVI planned to impose further taxes to be able to meet the expenses of state generated anger and protest against the system of privileges. Now the news of what? News of taxes, which Louis XVI was planning to impose. Louis XVI was planning to impose the taxes on the people. So this news was now seen with the great anger. The people were protesting against this system of privileges that only third estate has to pay the taxes. This system, the people were not at all agreeing. That they wanted the freedom and equality for all. Clear? Now the outbreak
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
revolution. Now should we start with the second topic, outbreak of the revolution? First topic, it is clear, the growing middle class.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now Louis XVI had to increase taxes for a reason you have learned in the previous section. In the previous section, you have already learned why Louis XVI wanted to increase the taxes. So why Louis XVI? One quick recap. जल्दी से बताओ एक एक करके कौन कौन से reasons थे जिसकी वजह से Louis XVI टैक्स इंक्रीज करना चाह रहे थे. Yes, be quick, be quick.
Because of the money in war.
हाँ, because it was
cost of maintaining court,
Ma'am, to manage its expenses.
yes, the expenses of the courts were very high. Louis XVI got the empty treasure. Plus, France has also helped the America to bring in
American colony.
13 American colonies. Then मैंने underline करने के लिए बोला था ना आपको. Long continuous war had drained the financial resources. First point. Second, the cost of maintaining the Versailles Palace. Third, the 13 American
Yes, ma'am.
colonies.
The France
taken
has the
out.
13 American
Yes. So these were the
to gain
main
independence.
reasons, है ना? So इसीलिए वो टैक्स लगाना मांगते थे. In the previous section, So how do you think he could have gone about doing this? अब आप सोच सकते हैं, you should think about it, that how he should put the taxes on the people in France of the old regime. Old regime, we have already understood what is the word old regime means. What is the word old regime means?
Society of France
Yes.
before 1789.
Very good. Society and institution of France before 1789. So this was old regime. So France of the old regime, the monarch did not have the power to impose taxes. In old regime, that is society before France before 1789, the king did not had the power to impose taxes according to his will alone. वो अकेला responsible नहीं था टैक्स लगाने के लिए. He did not have so much power. Rather, he had to call a meeting of the Estate General. Now, what he had to do? He has to call the meeting of the Estate General.
Estate General.
Estate General, like अभी पार्लियामेंट वगैरह होती है. In present, you can know about the parliament and all. मीटिंग्स वगैरह होती है वहां पर, जो भी लॉज रूल्स रेगुलेशंस कंट्री में करने हैं फॉर्मुलेट, वो पहले डिस्कस होते हैं पार्लियामेंट वगैरह में. वैसे ही वहां पर उस वक्त एस्टेट जनरल थी. Clear? So Louis XVI alone did not had so much power to impose the taxes on the people. Rather, he had to call a meeting of the Estate General. Clear? Would then pass his proposal for new taxes. So in the meeting, with the help of Estate General, in the meeting, then they can put the proposal of the new taxes. The Estate General was a political body. Now you can underline this. What was Estate General? Estate General was a political body on which the three estates sent their representatives. जो तीनों estate हमने पढ़े, clergy, nobility and the third estate, big businessmen, peasants, workers, laborers, जो भी थे, ये तीनों estate के अपने अपने लोग वहां पर मीटिंग में बेचते थे, मीटिंग अटेंड करने के लिए. So in the estate general meeting, who all were present? The king, the clergy, the nobility, and even the members of the third representatives of the third estate. However, the monarch alone could decide when to call a meeting of this body. But to call a meeting was totally the decision of the monarch. Monarch means Raja, king. So king, when to call a meeting was decided by the monarch, but to put taxes, to put particular decisions on, to take the particular decisions, he had to call this meeting in which the representatives of all the three estates were also present. Now, the last time it was done was in 1614. So, last time before this meeting of Estate General was there for imposing taxes. So, previously, before this meeting, the last meeting was done in 1614. इससे पहले कब हुई थी ये मीटिंग एस्टेट जनरल की? 1614 में. I hope till here it is clear. On
Yes, ma'am.
5th May,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. On 5th May 1789, Louis XVI called together an assembly of Estate General. Now, Louis XVI called together an Estate General, assembly of Estate General to pass proposal for new taxes. Now, the State General Assembly was called on to pass the proposal for the new taxes. So previously it was in 1614, now on 5th May 1789. Again the meeting was held for the proposal of new taxes. Now the Resplendent Hall in Versailles was prepared to host the delegates. A Resplendent Hall means a big hall in Versailles. Versailles was the palace of kings. वहां पर एक बड़ा हॉल था, that was prepared for the delegates. जो मीटिंग में अटेंड करेंगे उन सब के लिए ये हॉल प्रिपेयर किया गया. The first and second estate sent 300 representatives each. Now the first and second estate, how many representatives were there? 300 representatives
300.
of each. That means the clergy, 300 representatives, the nobles, 300 representatives, who were seated in the rows facing each other on two sides. Both the sides में, दोनों sides में ये दोनों first और second estate के लोग बैठते थे, facing each other. Clear? While the 600 members of the third estate had to stand at the back. Now at the back side, now this is the Resplendent Hall of the Versailles. Now we can say ये हॉल है, यहाँ पर फर्स्ट और यहाँ पर सेकंड एस्टेट के लोग आपस में एक दूसरे की तरफ मुंह करके बैठ रहे हैं. They are sitting to facing towards each other, seated in rows facing each other on the two sides. While the 600 members, अब 600 जो members of the third estate थे, they were not having any seat. They used to stand at the back side of these two estates. समझ में आ गया? They had to stand at the back side of these two estates. People who were sitting in front rows. Now next, the third estate were represented by its more prosperous and educated members. Now the number of third estate members were also more, because 30 members were of first, 30 members of second was there, and 600 altogether was of the third estate. And the third estate was represented by its more prosperous and educated members. So in the third estate also, the people who were more prosperous, more wealthy people and educated people, they used to join the meeting. I hope it is clear. Peasants, artisans, women were denied entry to the assembly. Now, who were denied? Who were not able to enter the estate meeting?
Ma'am, peasants, artisans, and women.
Yes, peasants, artisans, and women. They were not asked to enter the meeting. Only the prosperous, wealthy people and educated people of the third estate were responsible to join the meeting. Where, however, these grievances and demanded were listed in some 40,000 letters which the representatives have brought with them. Representative ये जो डिमांड थी, उनकी जो कुछ भी डिमांड थी, जो कुछ भी उनके वो डिससेटिस्फाइड थे, वो सब एक लिस्ट में 40,000 लेटर्स लिख करके वो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स लेकर आए थे मीटिंग में. I hope till here it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Now
Yes,
voting
ma'am.
in, okay. Now voting in the estate general in the past had been conducted according to the principle that each estate has one vote. Now voting in the estate general in the past had been conducted that each estate had one vote. Each estate had one vote means first estate clergy will have one vote, nobility will have one vote, and this third estate will have the one vote. Now this time Louis 16 was determined to continue the same practice. इस बार भी Louis 16 ने यही सोचा था, यही decide किया था तो कि all the three estates will have the one vote, means each state will have one vote. But members of the third estate demanded that voting now be conducted by the assembly as a whole, where each member would have one vote. Now, what was the demand of the third estate members? They demanded now that each member should have one vote. पहले तो क्या decided था meetings में? Each estate will have one vote. Now the demand by the third estate was that each member should have one vote. Clear now? Now in this way, what will happen? Members of whom, which estate is more? Members of third estate is
Third.
more, है ना? हाँ. So
Third.
as this was one of the democratic principle put forward by philosophers like Rousseau in his book Social Contract. और यही बात रूसो ने भी सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में की कि हर एक मेंबर को has to be given the right to vote. When the king rejected this proposal, members of the third estate walked out of the assembly in protest. और जब राजा इस बात को रिजेक्ट कर दिया कि नहीं, हर मेंबर को नहीं दिया जाएगा वोट का अधिकार, right to vote, then the members of the third estate walked out of the assembly. Assembly से जो